To be honest with junior footy, I played a bit, but I don't really identify with that as my instrumental years of loving football. I 100%, the first year I started playing with all women and playing in a women's comp, I loved it. It was amazing. And I was always really surprised because I played netball my whole life. I'd played from under sevens up until that point, and I continued to play netball and football on a Saturday. I'd play both. And so I was always just surprised at how much closer-knit footballers were. And I guess it's because you're obviously putting your body on the line for each other, and you're shepherding and you're talking, and there's a lot more trust playing football that your teammate's going to have you back. So I was just really impressed with how quickly everyone bonded, how supportive everyone was, how I was supported by these women too, because I was the youngest on the team, but I never felt excluded. I was taken along to things. I was really made to feel like I was instrumental. When Shane made me the captain, the older girls fully supported that because they saw me as the future development of women, like getting the young 16-year-old, 17-year-old to take on a leadership role to help make me a better player and a better leader. That was really good. So that first year, those first couple of years of footy, playing with women's comp is definitely my most influential and what I identify really with as being my primary foundation in starting in football. I definitely got put into leadership roles, so that seems to be where I gravitate towards. I would say it's a strength, but not self. I think I just sort of, I don't know, maybe it's how long I've been around there that just sort of happens. But I'd say as a player, I was a backliner. I've only ever been a backliner. And I guess my contribution would be my voice. I was a good talker, imagine that. And I didn't mind a bit of physical aggression. I did enjoy the physical aspects of the game quite a lot. So that was probably what I brought to the game a little bit. I wasn't scared to go in for a big hit. I'm not sure what year it was exactly. It must have been 2009. That's when the youth girls competition started. And they started as a twilight comp, and I coached that team. So that's how I sort of progressed up to coaching women. So I coached the Ainsley Youth Girls team. So I started that. We started as a twilight comp. They got enough interest, and so we started coaching on Saturday mornings. So for a couple of years, maybe the last 2 years, I was coaching the youth girls in the morning, and then going and playing in the women's team for Ainsley in the afternoon, or at midday, or whenever it started, because the youth girls started at like 8 a.m. It was freezing. It was tough. And then they did a lot of Sunday games, so that made it a bit easier for me to continue playing and then coaching, because we were playing a lot of Saturday games. So, yeah, it just seems to have led me that way a little bit.